Are there things your partner does that makes you feel uncomfortable, rubs you the wrong way, makes you question what's going on? Are they okay? Are they upset at me? If any of the above sounds like you, stay for the rest of the video. So welcome back to Organik Femininity with yours truly, Dahlia Eagle Ellis, life and relationship coach. And today's my birthday, and as promised, I said that I would be doing a video for every day this week, and I'm holding true to that. So today's a little bit different. I might look different on your screen because I'm having to record on my phone. My camera wanted to act up, but I said that's not going to stop me. Okay, so today's video, we're going to be talking about some of the things that you observe or that you've noticed about your partner, or aspects that you would like to see improved within your relationship, and how to communicate that effectively. I really want to start off by saying, kind of assess and really see, is this something that your partner does on a constant or regular basis? Or is this rare? Is this a one-off? Right? Because if there's something that your partner's done that maybe is rare or it never happens, this is the first time it's ever happened, try, based on what it is, try not to focus solely on how their behavior or the action made you feel. Again, depending on the situation, right? If we're not dealing with something that has to do with betrayal or, their loyalty, it could be something small or something that feels big to you. But if it's the first time it's happened and it's not habitual, you need to kind of sit back and see if your partner needs you. They may be having a bad day. They may be going through so much stress, and really all they need in that moment is your love and your support, opposed to maybe your disappointment, which might make them feel worse. So again, if it's never happened before, show them some grace, check in to see how they're doing, and maybe however they spoke to you, the tone or their behavior may have been them just projecting their day, and unfortunately they took it out on you. Having our needs met in a relationship, it makes us feel safe and secure. You build and develop more trust, and in doing that, you actually develop a stronger connection to your partner. Okay, so when sometimes that feels, like maybe your needs aren't being met, or there's something you'd like and you're not seeing it happen, sometimes some of that you're feeling less secure, you're uncertain, you're not sure what to make of it. It can lead to a variety of issues. So I'm going to just talk about a way, I'll give an example throughout this video, but a way in which that you can communicate your needs, your observations with your partner in a way that hopefully they can receive and doesn't make them feel like they're being attacked. So one of the main things you want to start with is you really want to observe and assess the situation. What's actually going on? What has happened, and how are you feeling? What has your partner done repeatedly? Here's an example. You can say, maybe every time you talk about vacationing, your partner all of a sudden seems distracted. They seem distant and disinterested. Okay? Then you're going to make mention to how that makes you feel. All right. So you're first going to say, babes, I've noticed that every time I bring up the topic of us vacationing in the future, you come off really distant and, you just come off very distracted, almost like you're uninterested. You're going to talk about how it makes you feel. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I feel confused. I end up feeling uncertain because we spoke so much about travel within the earlier parts of our relationship. Okay, so now you've spoken about what you have observed with your partner's actions whenever you make mention to vacationing, something that you guys have spoken about in the past and in the beginning parts of your relationship, right? You made mention to how it made you feel when you kind of see his body language and what he does the moment that topic comes up. You also want to reiterate, remind them of how important for instance, travel is to you, right? And remember when we used to talk about travel and we'd be so excited, and I made sure and I let you know that that was like a big thing on my list. Travel's important to me, all right? And inquire with them, you know, have I, perceived this correctly? Am I interpreting your behavior and your body language correctly? I let them know you don't want to maneuver off of an assumption, which is why you're asking them, because you love them. You want to make sure that your partner understands and knows that you care. And because you care about the growth and success of your relationship, you wanted to bring something you observed to them, find out from them if what you see and feel is correct. Maybe you've misinterpreted something. Maybe there's something else going on, right? You've let them know how important it is to you, but the basis is you've approached it in love and letting them know that you care about them and you want to bring it to them so you can hear from them what's going on and why they're coming off the way that they do when you mention this vacationing, right? Another thing that's very important is that you then want to give them the opportunity to speak without interruption. I can't really stress how important that is. One thing that men often do is they often will avoid expressing themselves because they're worried about having to deal with an argument or the backlash of them sharing their truth, or feeling like maybe they're going to get attacked or it's going to lead to something bigger. It's important that ladies and men, but I'm just referring to women right now, that you understand that it's important for a man to also feel safe within a relationship and safe enough to communicate what's going on with him or the reason for his behavior with you, and for him to feel confident that he can do that without it feeling like it backfired on him, without him feeling like, oh my gosh, there's going to be consequences to me actually speaking my truth and expressing this, because she always blows up, or maybe she won't understand, or it'll be taken out of context, or it's just going to be, made into something bigger than it needs to be. All right. So give him the space and the room to express himself without interrupting. Show that you care to listen. Make eye contact. Give him that space and let him know that you want to hear from him because you're concerned. Okay? And you may come to realize it may just be that maybe he's concerned about finances. Every time you bring up the talk about vacationing, he may feel a little bit inadequate, wondering if he's going to be able to provide for you the way that he intended in the beginning. But maybe things haven't fully panned out the way that he had thought or hoped. So every time you bring up the conversation, it may just be that it makes him feel a little bit less than, or feeling inadequate, and he doesn't really know how to add to the conversation because he's worried about the dollar amount, right? It could be that. It could be something completely different. But open the lines of communication by, approaching your partner in a way that makes it open and loving, and where they will feel as though they can authentically communicate with you, knowing that it will help to strengthen the relationship opposed to create a wedge between you two. All right, so that's it for today's video. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you're digging the vibe. If you feel like you've received a message of value, let me know your thoughts below. And until next time, one love. Peace, be well. Remember, it is a new year. That means it can be a new you. You can start over again every single day. Okay? A baby falls and gets back up. A baby falls and gets back up when they're trying to walk. They don't stop. So you can hit the ground multiple times in your personal life or in your relationship, and you can still get back up. Don't ever lose the will to get back up and go after what you want. All right? With that being said, it's my birthday. Have a great one. Take care. Bye.